Hey guys, hey, and welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to our channel, your channel, our channel, your channel. And the reason why I say it's your channel is because it's the content that you want. And also content that I think that is worth, let's get this camera right, I think that it's worth you guys looking into. Now, over the course of the past few weeks, I've been talking specifically about Theta, I've been talking about Luna, and I've been talking about Polygon Matic. Um, now, everything that I have said would happen has happened, and it's not through anything that's special or magical or crystal ball like of my own. It's just technical analysis and what the charts say. Okay, so before I continue and start delving in and letting you guys know what it was that I did that made me know where to put my money, I want to make sure that you guys can hear me okay and that we are indeed live. And the only way to do that is for you guys to give me some sort of comments in the comment section of my stream. So if you would be so kind, I would be so grateful. And yeah, there we go. So we'll just it's a bit long for you guys that are watching this back, but I need to make sure that it's right before I carry on. I currently have my yep, I can hear myself.
Yep, I can hear myself.
So there we go.
Yep, I can hear myself. So there we go.
Okay, so everything's all good with regard to voice, right? So I can turn that off. So, guys, okay, so with most of you that watch me on a regular basis know about this because I go on about it every single video, is that Bitcoin dominance is the key to understanding whether to put your money into altcoins or whether to put your money into Bitcoin, because you've got Bitcoin on one side and all of the altcoins on the other side. And if we go into this graph here and change this, all these squiggly lines, and we change this to candles instead, traders get a better idea because we can understand market sentiment and where price action is going a lot more than lines, because there's more information than lines in these little candles. Each candle represents a day because we're on the 1 day. Okay. So what it is that I've seen as we're going up, okay, is that generally speaking, if you got, there's a saying that says your trend is the friend until the end, okay, and a trend is basically, if it's going down, then you get lower lows and lower highs, and if it's going up, you get higher lows and higher highs, right? So it ended up coming down here, which means that Bitcoin was losing against altcoins, so altcoins were gaining, right? We hit this bottom here, where we ended up getting into the bottom of what they call the RSI. We ended up hitting this bottom and then started making this low here, which was higher than this low, which started indicating that maybe there's a change of direction in the trend. And then we got this high here, which is higher than this high, and this low, which is higher than this low. And once we got this low here and it was going up, that was kind of an absolute confirmation then that Bitcoin was starting to gain traction against Bitcoin, and we were making moves now for altcoin season to be over and Bitcoin season to start, right? But then this started to happen here, and when this started to happen after a couple of days, it was like it's almost certain now because we've got a lower high. This is definitely a new bump, if you like, in the road, and it's substantial enough to turn around and say, yeah, this is definitely a lower high than that one. And it also, as it bottomed out, it made a lower low than this kind of sump just here, which brought my attention to the fact that this could very possibly be a head and shoulders pattern forming with a price, a take profit price of over here. Now, once the Bitcoin dominance reaches 4408, I would personally be looking for any positions that we've got into altcoins to consider to start taking some of those profits out, because we could get a bounce off of that. It's not just me that's going to be seeing this. I haven't heard anybody else talk about it, but it's not just going to be me that's going to see this. There's going to be others, and when others start to do it, it'll go onto YouTube, and then other people will start to follow that kind of direction, and then we'll end up with an end to this downtrend, and that's when hopefully maybe Bitcoin will start taking off. But we've still got potentially another couple of days, maybe even a week, before we end up seeing like this bottom here. And there's no surprise that this is what they call the VPVR here, stops right on that line where I've drawn this horizontal line here, and away we go. So it's looking good that we're coming down here if you're in altcoins, okay? So a few people have said to me, Tony, what's Ethereum doing? I've asked some other ones said, I want to catch up with you, Tony, about altcoins and what's going on with them. I'll be chatting with them tomorrow. So what is going on and what's the basic gist that I'm going to be telling these people? Pretty much what I've just said to you there with regards to altcoins. But as this head and shoulders has formed, okay, I think it's really, really interesting when we go over to Theta that we've got an inverse head and shoulders just here, which is the opposite way, which makes sense because this is an altcoin, and when we looked at Bitcoin here, we're saying that the altcoins are gaining traction and going to go up, right? And when we look at Theta versus the Tether, we can see the opposite here. So the with regards to Theta, which is the hoodie that I'm wearing now, not that I'm sponsored by them in any way, but with regard to Theta, then there's potential targets of up here at what they call this number here. This is the 382, but this is where we're kind of looking for our take profits as it starts to hit this 382 and then end up going further on up to the 236 up here, right? This is where our price targets are going to be. Not to take it all off the table, because I think it's a really good idea to hold on to some of these things, because we don't know how high and how far some of these are going to go. Some of these could quite easily 3, 4, 5x before the end of the altcoin. Before the end of the major bull run. We don't quite know what's going to go on. So to take it all off the table, it's not something that I'm going to do, and I'm not a financial advisor, but I can just say, what I feel is the right thing to do for myself, and if you guys want to follow that, it's up to you. Okay, so that's Theta. So looking up for targets of that on Theta, Matic is doing pretty well as well against Bitcoin. As Bitcoin gains traction, so does Matic. Matic is also known as Polygon. Okay, so if I get Matic and bring Matic to the USD, then we'll see how the price has fared with regards to Matic and the dollar. And what that'll do is that should show more of a powerful increase. There you go. There's that inverse head and shoulders given as price targets of up here. Pretty much finished its move, to be honest with you. If I look at that, I would say that Matic is perhaps a place to start thinking about taking profits. So looking quite good there for Matic. Okay, so that's Matic against that, and now Luna is like really, really cool. I'm really pleased with Luna. It's done exactly what I thought it would do, and the reason why I thought Luna would do so well, I have a couple of patrons, and I've got in my Discord some trading signals which I've started to put in there, or a trading signal that I've put in there for Luna. And the reason why I knew that Luna was going to do so well, if I just hide these Fibonacci lines, is that Luna gave us a double dip here. These two dips here showed me that on the RSI the dips ended up coming down as the dips were going up in price, which showed me that as this is coming down, it's like think of it as like an elastic band. You pull the elastic band ready to let go and shoot it up. Is that this here, as the price is going up, the elastic band's pulling down, ready to let go and shoot the price up even further. And indeed it did. It's ended up making this massive high, and away we go. Bringing up these layers, I should be able to find these fibs to put them back on again. Let's just stick them fibs back on. And here we go. Price targets there on Satoshi's, just looking at Bitcoin. Luna versus Bitcoin up there at 5.5. Exciting times. Luna done well. If anybody was in Luna, I mean, I've been going on about it for what? Probably about 10 days I've been speaking about Luna, all the way since we came back here, saying it's going to do well when I saw this. And as soon as that divergence showed us, I was like, guys, friends, please, this is going to do really well. And it has. So yes, starting to take profits now slowly as it goes up, and it may just find that it'll blow up across this 1618 and then end up coming and finding some kind of support for a little while, hopefully, before it carries on and goes even further. Bear in mind, Luna is against Bitcoin here. Imagine what. Well, you don't need to use your imagination. I will bring up Luna, so you can see it for yourself. Luna versus the US dollar, and you will see how incredible the trading signal was. Let's go down and have a look. There you go. There you go. Look, that's incredible. Past its all-time highs. Normally when it goes past its all-time highs, it goes right past it. and then come down and find some kind of support there. But just in the last sort of week, really, it's gone up 132%. So, stick 100 quid in there, then you're walking away with 232, right? Okay, good. Looking really good for Luna, and we've still got plenty of space to go on the RSI for more movement on this. So yeah, looking good. As maybe we get a couple of bits of sideways movement, and maybe even create some more hidden bullish divergence, which we saw there on the RSI for the Luna versus Bitcoin. All right, so that's it for that one. So Nulls is another one that I've been turning around and saying it's going to do well. And yeah, just keep your eye on Nulls, guys. I do think it's going to do well. I think it's going to do really well. Yeah, so looking at the visible range here, we ended up hitting this sort of area here at the 1409 Satoshis. Potentially possible now for us to get another little bit of a bounce down before we end up breaking this area here, where we've got very little trading area in this sort of circle. So if we can break this area and then end up hitting this sort of semi sort of crescent moon sort of style of the VPVR, then there's no reason why we can't hit these targets up here at 1921. And that's it for Nulls. But I am excited about Nulls. If you don't know what Nulls is, have a look on Google, go onto their website, look at the white paper, and you will be quite impressed. Same as Theta, Sony, Samsung, they're all involved in Theta. And yeah, everything's looking really good. I'm very excited about Polygon too. So yeah, these are my main investments right now. Again, not financial advice, it's just what I'm doing, so do your due diligence and do what it is that you feel is best for you. So as I make myself bigger and let you guys just have a look at my moustache, which is the best that I can do for my age because I'm only young, you see, right? So here it is, and I will say thank you for tuning in. I hope that you guys are working well with your trades and making some money, because that's what it's all about. Guys, don't put in any more than you can afford to lose, and if you have invested in this stock, take it out. Like we talk about dollar cost averaging your money in, it's always worth dollar cost averaging your money out as well, because we never know how high and how far it's going to go. The thing is, in the world of crypto, is it happens so fast that yeah, you can turn around, take your money out, and just like look back and go, why did I take my money out? Look how high it's gone now. So always keep a little bit in as you go. That's just what I do. And yeah, that's it, guys. What day is it today? It's Monday. It's the start of the week. So yeah, just enjoy your trading, enjoy your week. Looking forward to the end of this month. The end of the month is a month end and therefore volatile. And because we're heading towards the end of the month, we're heading towards September. And September is a very, very good month for the world of crypto. So let's look forward to September. And then, of course, we're only a couple of months away from December then, where everybody's sort of price target for Bitcoin is that $100,000 mark. Will it reach it? Will it reach it? I'd like to think so. I'm fairly confident that it will. Will it reach it by December? 100 grand? Maybe not. But I think that it is going to go that way and start making some major moves. As that happens, I think that's when the Bitcoin dominance will change, and that works nicely for my theory with regards to the Bitcoin dominance, because we just bring that up for you guys and move myself over so you haven't got this ugly mug looking at you. Yeah, as we got this, let's zoom in there for you so you can see it. I'll bring my RSI down a little bit and zoom in there. Yeah, so what will end up happening there is that this sort of head and shoulders pattern will end up finishing over here, which works out nicely for a, I mean, if each one of these represents a day, you can kind of, if I just draw a picture, you can kind of work it out that it'll kind of come down here and then up it goes. And that's when the Bitcoin dominance will start falling away and Bitcoin will start gaining traction and end up, and that's when it kind of will come up here and like this probably. And as soon as it hits these areas, that's it. It's game over, and it's all Bitcoin is going to be big. When I say game over, I mean that's when you should really be in Bitcoin mostly. In fact, I suppose we all should be in Bitcoin as much as we can be, because Bitcoin is the safest asset of all of the cryptocurrencies that are out there. Bitcoin drops a little bit, everything drops a lot. So Bitcoin goes up a little bit, everything goes up a lot. So yeah, there you go. I'm off, guys. I'm going to say thank you very much, and I will see you tomorrow. And with tomorrow is going to be more of a what's the word I'm looking for? Tomorrow is going to be more of a tutorial. Got some ideas for you for tomorrow's tutorial. That's it, guys. So I'll just have a look in the chat. Is there anybody here to say hello to? And I can't see anybody turning. I can see lots of people in here, but I cannot see anybody writing anything in the chat. So I'm just going to say, hey, guys, say hi. Hi. Cool. Hey, guys, say hi. That'll do it. All right, guys. Yep. And I will see you all later. Thank you very much. I can't see anybody chatting in here, so if I've missed your hands, if I've missed anybody saying anything, then please forgive me, because it wasn't intentional. All right, and I will just turn around just in case and just change this all about. There we go, and there we go. Oh, it's a bit strange, isn't it? Look at that. Boom. All right, see you later, guys.